All right, Cryptoballers, welcome back, Crypto Leverage Trading Group. It is Saturday, low LVS, low volume Saturday. FOMO again for the sixth Saturday in a row. We are seeing high octane trading on low volume, taking Bitcoin to another all-time high this morning, 33,050, breaking the 33,000 threshold for the first time in the history of Bitcoin, reaching an all-time high and then creating its new top. So its new top is about the 33,000 level. You can see that right up here. And we have fallen down a little bit. This is actually a 5-minute chart. Let's switch over to, you can see that 5-minute. I like to use the 5-minute chart to set a lot of levels. I know some people use the 1 minute, in terms of trading. We use the 1-minute chart in the Cryptoballers group for entry and exit. Not really for setting support and resistance tops and bottoms and our technical analytics. However, what you're not going to see here really, is the fact that there is, if you look on the daily, if you look on the hourly, the 4-hour, 2-hour, 4-hour daily, a rising wedge that is beginning to form in Bitcoin now. Actually started to form in the overnight into this morning. Now, rising wedges tend to predominantly be a downward precursor, okay? But however, we are in what can only be described as an parabolic bull market, okay? So it's flipped now. I would say the rising wedge is probably 50-50. A rising wedge is usually 75-25 going down. It's probably 50-50 now. So it's a little easier. So the optimum play is to go ahead and use your 5-10-240. What is the 5-10-240? 5-10-240, mates, is using 5x or 10x, which is low leverage. You could use 1x, 3x, okay, which is even lower leverage, okay, but using 5 or 10x leverage for 10 days on the BitSeven trading platform, which is the trading platform that Cryptoballers use primarily now. However, we will be moving into a new exchange as well, so to protect ourselves from the KYC dilemma. KYC stands for Know Your Customer. BitSeven isn't really a KYC platform where they verify the identity of those trading on the platform. So it may very well come under some scrutiny again, like Bitmex and others. So we want to have a backup for an exchange so we don't get left out in the dark. But again, rising wedge, usually 75-25. I believe it's about 50-50 right now. I still have a 38,000 price target on Bitcoin. It's been that way. If you follow Fibonacci, if you follow any of that stuff, that's kind of like 38 to 40,000 in that area is kind of the next. Now that if we stay above 30,000, we need to close above 30,000. We come out of this weekend above 30,000 going into the week. Remember, always check weekly candles as well. It's highly significant that you keep these weeks together. Usually after about 6 weeks or so, we get a little bit of a correction, anywhere from 10% to 30%, depending on what's happening. That obviously is something you need to consider with your trading, and pay particular attention to your technical analytics, okay? They really format where you can be. Now, if you want to play the rising wedge being 50-50, you can use the 5-10-240, so 5x, 10x for 240 hours. Every trade that you enter on the BitSeven platform will stay open for 10 days or 240 hours. That's what the 240 stands for in the 5-10-240. Okay? You can play a down entry off of that next test at 33,000. If it fails, enter a 5x, expand your cut loss. A cut loss is the value in which BitSeven will liquidate your trade if it falls in the opposite cut of what your entry is. So if you entered up and it falls down to the cut loss, you will be liquidated, and vice versa if you enter down and it rose above. That cut loss you can watch in our videos coming out now, training videos we'll explain cut loss. You can reference those. If you have any questions, you also can direct message on the Discord. Use that link in the bottom. Join the free Discord. Ask any questions you want. Altcoins, leverage, whatever. We're growing this community fast. We have a YouTube channel. You can follow on YouTube. We also have our Cocoscopes channel. That obviously you can sign up for that so you can get alerts. But always like and subscribe to those channels, because that way you will get that information as soon as possible, especially what's going to happen with this triangle coming out of 31 to 32,000. All right, mates.